Hey, welcome back to FSI MMA show. I'm G and with my co-host Big Lou. We're going to break down UFC Vegas 38. Santos versus who he's fighting again?
Walker.
Oh, Walker. Santos versus Walker.
Walker.
Oh, damn, I got the picture right in the back and I don't even know. All right, so we're gonna start with the bottom of the list. The first fight on the card, it's gonna be Alejandro Perez versus Johnny Eduardo. See what we have here. Their breakdown is Perez comes in at a minus 220. Johnny comes in at a plus 10. Pretty much both guys are known strikers, I guess. Perez comes in with a 21-8 record. Johnny comes in with a 28-12 record. Perez has 9 wins by KO, 5 by subs, with 2 losses by KO and 3 by subs. Johnny has a total of 10 KOs, wins, 11 KO subs, and he has been knocked out once and subbed 9 times. Alejandro's last fight was against Young Dong Sung, which he lost and he got knocked out in the first round. The fight before that was Cody Stamen, which he lost by decision. And then the fight before that was Eddie Weidman, which he won by decision. So you got Johnny. Last fight was against Nathaniel Wood. He lost by submission in the second round. And then the fight before that was against Matthew Lopez, where he got KO'd in the first round. And then before his last fight prior to that was Manny Gambruin. So for this here, my pick, I'm gonna go with Perez, 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I don't know, even though this is like a battle of the old timers, man, because these guys haven't fought, quite some time. Um, but Alejandro was always a good, strong fighter. He's even though he's been out of the game for a little bit there, he was always good with the hands. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with him. I like him. Johnny to me um, just doesn't look like he's gonna be able to handle Alejandro. So I'm sticking with Mr. Alejandro. So
Yeah,
we agree
so
on that one.
yeah, so Alejandro Perez last fight, he had 2 fights in 2019. So it's pretty much 2 years ago. Um, but Johnny's last fight, his last fight was in 2018, and then prior to that it was 2017. Then prior to that was 2016. So in the last
Yeah, the guy like
5 years, he fought 3 times.
yeah, I'm not sure if it's due to injury or what have you. It's just when these fighters don't fight often, you know it's they get all out of whack with timing and everything. Is just it's just not good. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go to the following fight. The following fight is Stephanie Egger versus Shauna Young. Um, Stephanie comes in at a minus 130. Shauna comes in at a plus 127. Um, Stephanie's pretty much categorized as a wrestler. Young is pretty much unknown. Stephanie comes in with a 5-2 record, 2 KO wins, 2 KOs. 2 sub win by sub. Never been KO'd and never been subbed. Young comes in with a 7-3 record, 1 win by KO, 3 wins by subs. Never been KO but been subbed once. Stephanie comes in. Her last fight was against Tracy Cortez, which she lost by decision, and that was her debut. For that, she fought Sinja Karif, and she beat her by rear naked choke in the first round. Shauna Young's last fight was against Macy Chiasson, where she was on this card. Now she's not. She lost that by decision, and that was her debut. And then she fought an Invicta Maju Kayaya, whatever, and she won that by decision. Um, this is gonna be a very interesting fight. Um, but I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna go with Stephanie on this one.
Yeah, I agree with that. She's definitely she's a good striker. You know, she's got good judo. Um, she's good with BJ. You know, BJJ on the ground. I mean, she's good all around. Um, Stephanie's got some wrestling in her pocket. You know, she's a good striker, but I don't think she's got enough to stay to keep up with Stephanie. So I definitely agree with you on that one. I'm sticking with Stephanie.
Yeah, so right now we are 2-0.
Yep.
All right. So the next fight is gonna be Douglas Silva de Andre against Gaetano Perillo. Silva comes in at minus 219. Perillo comes in at a plus 235. Both guys are known strikers. Silva comes in at a 26-4 record, 19 wins by KO, 1 by sub. 4 losses by KO. Sorry, 1 loss by KO and 1 by sub. Perillo comes in at a 15-6 with 11 KO wins, 3 by subs, and has lost 1 by KO and 4 by subs. Douglas Silva's last fight was against Lerone Murphy, which he lost that by decision. And then he fought Renato Barraro, which is he won that by decision. His last fight was in January of this year. Gaetano last fight was against Ricky Simone, which he lost that by arm triangle choke in the second round. And that was his debut. And he fought Enzo Maria Lasagua, knocked him out in the first round. Pretty interesting fight. Like I said, Silva has a lot of experience with 26 wins and for only 4 losses. Pretty tough guy, comes at you, throws a lot of punches. I'm gonna go with Silva in this one.
Again, I agree with you. He's just better all around, and you know, he's had some tremendous fights. Gaetano, I mean, he's a good striker. He's good in a tight clinch. I just don't see him getting around Silva. Just don't see it. I'm sticking. I totally agree with you on that one.
All right.
That's another. That's 3-0 right there.
No. All right, so the next fight we have is Devonte Smith with the Jimmie Malarkey. Devonte comes in at minus 140. Malarkey comes in at a plus 131. Both guys pretty much wrestlers. Malarkey got some wrestling in his background. Smith is 11-2 with 10 KO wins, 1 sub, and he has 2 losses by KO. Malarkey is 13-4. 9 wins by KO, 3 wins by sub, and had lost twice by KO. Devonte Smith's last fight was against Justin Giles, and it was a stoppage by the referee. In the second round, he won that fight. Before that was Kamar Worthy, and he got KO'd in the first round. Jimmie Malarkey's last fight was against Kamar Worthy, and he got KO'd in the first round, and he knocked him out in the first round. And then he fought Farrell Zaim, and he lost that by decision. This is another interesting fight, but unfortunately, I'm gonna go with the underdog in this. So I'm gonna go with Malarkey.
You gonna go with Malarkey?
Yeah, I'm going with Malarkey.
Ah, boy. All right. Now we got a disagreement. I'm going with Devonte Smith. He's got some good power, very good striker. He also keeps him moving forward. You know, he likes to keep the pressure on. So, I mean, you know, I don't see Jim. I mean, you know, he's an okay striker. He's nothing to write home about. He keeps him moving. You know, he trained out with he trains with Volkanovski. So I mean, you know, Mr. Volkanovski, you know, last week, unbelievable, man. What a fight. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Devonte Smith, even though I mean uh Jimmie might be a good favorite for my underdog picks, but I'm keeping it with Mr. Devonte. So we disagree on this one.
All right. All right. So the next fight we're gonna break down is gonna be Kyle Rosa versus Beth Carrera. Kyle Rosa comes in at a minus 518. Carrera comes in at a plus 465. Pretty much both women are strikers. Rosa comes in at a 14-3 record, 4 wins by KO, 2 wins by sub. Never been KO'd and has been subbed twice. Carrera comes in at 11-5, 2 wins by KO, no subs, and she's lost by 2 by subs and 1 by no, 2 by KO, 1 by sub. Kyle Rose's last fight was against Jocelyn Edwards, went to decision. Vanessa Malo after that went to decision. Lava Prokopi went to decision. Beth Carrera's last fight was against Penny Kazad, and she lost that by decision. She fought Sahara Eubanks, and she lost that by this. I mean, she won that by decision. And she lost to Irina Adana by armbar. My pick for this is gonna be Rosa. Rosa's gonna pretty much pick her apart. She's younger, faster. The only thing that Carrera doesn't stop going forward, but you know, Carrera, Rosa's gonna do what she needs to do, and she's gonna put her out. And I'm thinking in the first round.
Yeah, well, I mean, nah, I don't think it's gonna be in the first round. I don't, it's gonna go to decision because I mean, look, bench. This is her last fight. She already said it. She's not gonna fight anymore. This is the last one. So who knows? I mean, she may want to go out, you know, go out with a win, you know, go out strong, the last one. But it's definitely not, you know, it's not going to go in the first round or anything like that. This is definitely going to go to decision. But I stick with, I'm sticking with you on this one. I agree. I'm going with Rosa. But who knows? Like I said, she might catch lightning in a bottle, man, and just, you know, finish her career, you know?
I doubt that. All right, so the next fight is gonna be Antonina Shevchenko versus Casey O'Neill. Antonina comes in at plus
Shevchenko.
1. What?
That's what you call his sister.
Yes,
Yeah, Shevchenko's sister.
Shevchenko. Antonina Shevchenko versus Casey O'Neill. Shevchenko comes in at plus 195. O'Neill comes in at a minus 205. Shevchenko comes in as a striker. Both girls are strikers, and O'Neill got some BJJ grappling in her background. Shevchenko is 9-3, 9 wins, 3 KOs, 1 sub. She's never been KO'd, but she's been subbed once. O'Neill comes in with a perfect record of 7-0, 2 wins by KO and 2 by subs. Antonina's last fight was against Andrea Lee. She lost that by triangle armbar. Then she beat Ariana Lipsky by punches, which that was embarrassing. But she lost to Caitlin Chukagian by decision. And then Casey O'Neill's last fight was against Lara Procopio. She beat her by technical submission, rear naked choke. And then she fought Shauna Dobson, and she beat her by punches in the second round. Unfortunately, Shevchenko is not her sister.
Yeah.
You know, she's the how you say that saying, the apple fell very far from the tree. That she's not her sister. You know, be close to her sister.
Yeah, they're nothing alike. I mean, you know, she's definitely a good. I mean, she's, you know, she's a good striker. You know, she looked good on the contender series and all that way back when. But she's, you know, Casey O'Neill. I mean, she just, you know, she looks phenomenal, man. She's in really good shape. real good striker. I mean, she works the takedown. She keeps, a real good pace going, I just don't see Shevchenko, I can't I don't know. I just can't see her beating her. I mean, she's got good, she's got a good ground. Casey's got a good ground game. I'm sticking with Casey on this one.
Yeah, me too. I'll stick with Casey on this.
Yeah, well, we're gonna we'll agree on this one definitely. I don't see Shevchenko winning this fight.
Yep. The next fight is gonna be Joseph Solecki versus Jared Gordon. Solecki comes in at -122. Gordon comes in at a +118. Both guys have grappling backgrounds. Gordon has some categorized as a striker. Solecki comes in at 11-2 record, with 1 win by KO, 7 by subs, and been KO'd once and never been sub. Gordon comes in at 17-4, with 6 KOs, 2 sub wins, and he's been killed 4 times. Solecki's last fight was against Jim Miller. Jim Miller pretty much the veteran. They just give him fights, I guess, to keep him fighting. I don't know why. Austin Hubbard before that, he beat him by rear naked choke in the first round. Matt Weidman, he beat him. That's Weidman? Yeah, Matt Willman. He won that by decision. Jared Gordon, his last fight was his Danny Chavez, beat him by decision. Then he beat Chris Fishgold, beat him by decision, and lost to the Bronx by punches in the first round. Gonna be an interesting fight. But you know what? I'm gonna take a lot of chances in this one, and I think I'm going with the underdog. I'm going with Gordon.
Oh no, you crazy, man.
Going with
Joe
Gordon.
Solecki, that guy's phenomenal, man. Look at he's 5-0 in his last 5 fights. Are you kidding me? The
I'm gonna
guy's
go.
like, oh my god, he got all the tools, man. Oh my god, he's good all around. He keeps the pressure on. He doesn't let up. This guy's. I disagree with you on this one. I don't like Jared Gordon for this fight. No way. You know what? I'm gonna put disagree on here quick. I'm not changing my mind on this one. No, no, no. I'm going with Joe Solecki, man. That kid's unreal.
So next fight is gonna be Alexander Fluffy Hernandez against Mike Breeden. Hernandez coming in at a -500. Breeden comes in at a +455. Both guys comes in as strikers. Hernandez comes in at 12-4 record. 5 wins by KO, 2 by subs, and he has 2 losses by KO. Breeden comes in at a 10-3 with 8 wins by KO, 0 by subs, and he's lost 1 by KO. Hernandez's last fight was against Tago Moses, which he beat him in the 3rd round by decision. He fought Chris Gusamacher. He beat him by KO wins in the 1st round, and he lost to Drew Dober. Before that, by decision. Mike Breeden came in and he's fighting. This is actually his debut. He fought in the contender series against Anthony Romero, and he beat him by decision. With this one, I'm gonna go with Anthony Fluffy Hernandez.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. How is this guy fighting a guy who's debuting? I don't understand that, but no, I'm sticking with Alex on this one. I mean, I don't know. He's been up and down lately. The last couple of fights, So I'm not sure what's going on with him, but hopefully this one, he pulls this one out. And I just don't get that, fighting a guy who's debuting. But I'm sticking with Alex. I agree with you on this one.
I got his name wrong. His nickname. It's not Fluffy.
What is it?
Alex the Great.
Alexander the Great.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, another Volkanovski.
I guess so. Yeah. All right, moving on. We got who's the next one is well, supposed to be Aspen Ladd against Macy Shazan, but that got canceled because Aspen Ladd can't make weight, and she was shaking on the scale, so they pulled it. Misha Krionov versus Krzysztof Jałko. Um, Misha comes in at a plus 130. Jocko comes in at a minus 135. Both of them got some grappling background. Jocko comes in a little bit as a striker. Misha comes in at 15-6 record. 5 wins by KO, 8 by subs. Lost 4 by KO and has been subbed twice. Jocko comes in at 22 and 5 with 6 KO wins, 1 sub win. 2 losses by KO and 1 by sub. Misha's last fight against Ryan Spann, which he got KO in the first round. He beat Jimmie Grew by Peruvian necktie in the first round. And he fought Johnny Walker and he beat him by flying knee. Jocko comes in with last fight with Sean Strickland, lost that by decision. He beat Eric Anders by decision, and he also beat Marc-Andre Barrera by split decision. With this one, it's gonna be interesting. You go both ways. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a tough one. But I'm gonna go with Jocko on this one.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, the guy's he's 3-2 in his last 5, right? So, I mean, this guy, he's a great, a real good striker. He's got strong knockout power. This guy keeps the pressure on. He keeps coming forward. He doesn't, I've never seen him back up. Misha, I mean, Span just pieced him up, and he went down crawling like a little girl. He just didn't have it that night. But yeah, I'm going with Jocko on this one. I'm sticking with him. I agree with you on this one.
All right. The next fight is gonna be Niko Price versus Alexander, well, Alex or Rivera.
Oliveira, yeah. Cowboy.
Price comes in at a minus 167. Alex comes in at a plus 168. Both guys are pretty much strikers. Alex comes in with a little bit of BJJ background. Price comes in with 14 and 5. With 10 wins by KO, 3 by subs, lost 3 by KO and 1 by sub. Cowboy comes in at a 12 KO wins with 5 subs and lost 1 by KO and 6 by subs. Niko's Price last match was against Misha Pereira, which lost by decision. Donald Cerrone, which it was a draw. And Vicente Luque, which he lost by Dr. Stoppage. Then Alex comes in his last match against Randy Brown, which he lost. Then he fought Sharak Rakhmonov. He lost that by guillotine. And then he beat Peter Sabata by decision. I'm gonna go with Niko Price on this one.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Only because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen anything out of Alex lately. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him. This fight is the battle of the fathers. They they both got a bunch of kids. But Niko Price, I mean, he was definitely looking good in his last fight, even though it went to decision. Against whatchamacallit, Michael Pereira. Pereira likes to do all kind of weird stuff in there. But yeah, definitely Niko Price was looking good against him. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna stick with Niko Price on this one. I like that.
All right. So the next fight, which is a co-main event, it is Kevin Holland versus Kyle Daukaus. Holland comes in at a minus 162. Daukaus comes in at a plus 155. Both guys are strikers. Daukaus comes in with a little bit of BJJ, but I heard Holland just got, I don't know if it was his black belt and BJJ. So it's gonna be an interesting fight. Holland 21-7. 12 wins by KO, 5 by subs, and lost twice by sub, no KO losses. And Daukaus comes in with 10-2. 8 wins by subs. He's never KO'd anybody, and he's never lost by KO or subs. But this is gonna be very interesting. Kevin Holland's last fight was against Marvin Vettori, which he lost. After that, with Derek Brunson, which he lost, and he beat Renato Souza. Daukaus' last match was against Phil Hall, which he lost. Dustin Shokov, whatever, which he won by decision, and then he beat no, he lost by to Brandon Allen. Kevin Holland needs to go in there and just fight and shut up. If he gets that, he'll probably win. But I'm gonna go with Holland in this one.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. The guy, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened to him in that Brunson fight. You know, when these guys were just talking and talking and talking, and I just don't understand it, man. But you know, he's got to get back to getting, you know, focused. You know, to look like the guy like he was looking like in 2020. You know, when during the first year of the pandemic, there, man. You know, he was looking good. That's when he was making money. You know, he fought like 5 times that year. So if he can get back to that, I don't see Daukaus being a real threat to Kevin. He's got some BJJ background there. He's a striker, but he's got no knockout power. I see Kevin Holland winning this in the second round.
Yeah,
So
all right. So,
I agree with you.
all right, so we got a main event: Tago Santos versus Johnny Walker. Santos comes in at minus 145. Walker comes in at plus 138. Uh, both guys are strikers. Santos got some BJJ, which he doesn't use anymore since after the surgeries. Uh, Santos comes in at 21-9 record with 15 KO wins, 1 by sub. Has been killed 3 times and has been subbed 3 times. Walker is with an 18-5 with 15 KO knockouts, 2 by subs, and lost 3 times by knockout and 1 by sub. Santos' last fight was against Radic, at which he lost. He fought Glover Teixeira before that, which he lost by a rear naked choke, and he fought John Jones, and he lost by split decision. Walker's last fight was against Ryan Spann. He killed him in the first round. Lost to Nikita Krylov by decision, and lost by Corey Anderson by KO punches in the first round. It's gonna be a very interesting fight. Like this can go both ways. Um,
Yeah,
the age difference is big. 37 to 29. Walker got knockout power, and so does Santos. But Santos is I don't know. I think he's a
yeah,
little
they
bit.
do. They both do. Yeah.
I think he's been a little bit slower now that he's fighting. At this weight class, which is what this is 205.
205. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
um,
I,
and also Santos, he's having a baby too. So, was Kaya is pregnant at the moment.
oh,
So,
he's been busy.
yeah. So I guess with this one, I'm gonna go with underdog. I'm gonna go with Walker.
I mean, well, listen, look, I know. I mean, it's against whatchamacallit, Thiago Santos against Raki. I mean, that was a close fight, man. That was a real close fight. Um, but I mean, I don't know. Like he was like afraid to, you know, I mean, listen, Thiago Santos, his thing was always kicking, throw some kicks, real hard kicks, come in with the hard kicks. You didn't see that much during that fight, you know. So, which leads me to believe that I mean, the guy, he's not 100%, you know, like you know, with that knee surgery on both knees, you know, he's not 100% with that. You know, hey, hopefully he looks better this time around, But I don't know. I don't think Walker's got enough power to take care of Thiago though, man. I mean, he's if they get into a clinch, man, forget it. I think Thiago Santos has definitely got the upper hand on that one. Um, I'm gonna go with Thiago. I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. I got a feeling, the guys still got gas in the tank.
Yeah, we will see tomorrow. All right,
Yeah,
so
we'll definitely see, man.
we're gonna put a little 4-pick parlays, see what it come together. I'm gonna go with some underdogs. Pretty much a lot of underdogs here. Mine's gonna be Johnny Walker. I'm gonna go with Johnny Walker. I'm gonna go with Jared Gordon. I'm gonna go with Jamie Malarkey. And I'm gonna end it with Niko Price.
Okay. Well, you know me, I always like to get that little 4-pick parlay. Just put a couple of dollars on it, see what happens. You never know in this kind of game, You never know. So I'll stick with, you know what? I'm going to throw Johnny Walker in there just in case Thiago has an off night. I got Johnny Walker. Again, Casey O'Neill. I got a feeling she's going to go in there and dominate this fight against Shevchenko. She wants to make her name known. But I'll throw Shevchenko in there just in case he's got an off night. Bench Carrera, it's her last fight. Who knows? Like I said before, she might catch lightning in a bottle and go out on feeling like she wants to go out on top. I threw her in the mix. My last one is Jimmie Malarkey there. I'm going to throw him in the mix. I doubt it very much. He's going to have what it takes to go and take Devonte Smith out, but it is what it is. Like I said, in this game is, you never know. So I put that little 4-pick parlay together, throw a couple of dollars on there, and hopefully we can make some money.
Absolutely. So all right. So thank you for listening. Please hit the like button, shares, subscribe. Go to DFS. They do all sports, baseball, football. They're really killing it in football now. Just get in it. Subscribe. They have a lot of coaches there that give you a lot of insight. They do every sport from tennis to baseball, football, you name it, we do it. So give them a shout out. Click on their Twitter page, get some information and join the group. It's a very good group. We take care of each other and stuff like that. And they win a lot of money. So like I said, well, like every time we break this up. So tomorrow we watch enjoying the fights and let's make some money.
Hey, by the way, that Lima and MVP fight was garbage. It was garbage, man. It was just trash. I didn't care for it. I honestly think Lima won that fight just because he had more ground time over MVP. MVP was just like trying to find that slick kick. It didn't work out for him. I don't but it is what it is. Like I said, this is the game that we watch and love. Volkanovski and Ortega, going back to that fight last week, man. Wow, man, that was a tremendous fight, bro. That was, I like to see part 2 of that, that matchup again. Volkanovski was in that, in that chokehold, man. He was gasping for air, man. He was ready to go out somehow, some way. The UFC championship belt gods up there, man, just pulled him out of there, and it was just amazing, man. I don't know, man. We've been seeing some really good fights lately. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit us up during the fights on Twitter. Our handles are on the video there. Hit us up, and we'd love to comment, man. Let's try to get a piece of the pie.
All right. Well, have a good night, people.